The Mesari Hive Queen watched impassively as her frontline forces obliterated the human outpost on Proxima Centauri IV. The primitive bipedal species had only been spacefaring for a few centuries, barely an eye blink in galactic terms. Their technology was rudimentary, their ships fragile, their weapons inefficient. "Resistance has ceased, Your Magnificence," reported her chief executor, mandibles clicking with satisfaction. "The human defenders have been eradicated." As expected, the Queen replied, her multifaceted eyes gleaming. "These humans lack the evolutionary advantages of a proper hive mind. Each unit thinks and acts independently, a catastrophic inefficiency in warfare." The executor's antennae twitched in agreement. "Shall we proceed with the invasion of their homeworld?" "Of course," the Queen replied. "Though barely worth our effort, their planet contains resources we can utilize. Send the invasion fleet immediately." 3 solar cycles later, the Queen's confidence began to waver. The invasion fleet had arrived at the Sol system as planned, but the communications were. "Your Magnificence," her communications officer reported, "we have lost contact with 17% of our advance force." The Queen's carapace tightened with irritation. "How is this possible? Human weapons cannot penetrate our shields." "Unknown, Your Magnificence." The last transmissions indicated they were encountering unexpected tactics. Before she could demand clarification, the main view screen activated. A human female appeared small, soft-looking, with none of the natural armor or biological weapons that adorned the Queen's own magnificent form. "I am Admiral Helena Chen of the United Earth Defense Force," the human said, her voice unnervingly calm. "Your unprovoked attack on our Proxima Centauri outpost has been classified as an act of war." The Queen's mandibles clicked with amusement. "You declare war against the Mesari hive mind? Your species will be extinct within a lunar cycle." Admiral Chen's expression didn't change. "You misunderstand. We're not declaring war. We're acknowledging the war you started, and now we're going to end it." The Queen hissed. "Your arrogance exceeds your capabilities, human. We have conquered 17 star systems. Our warriors number in the billions." "Yes," Chen nodded. "You're very good at overwhelming opponents with superior numbers and unified tactical direction. It's an effective strategy against most species." Her eyes hardened. "But humans aren't most species." The view screen split to show real-time footage from the battle. The Queen's thorax constricted in shock. Her perfect invasion formation was in disarray. Human ships, previously thought primitive, were moving in patterns she couldn't comprehend, breaking every rule of warfare the hive had codified over millennia. "You see," Chen continued, "your hive mind is both your greatest strength and your fatal weakness. You think as one, act as one, fight as one." The footage showed small human craft deliberately sacrificing themselves to create openings for others. Tactics shifted unpredictably from one engagement to the next. "Humans," Chen said, "have spent our entire evolutionary history fighting each other. We've had millions of independent minds devising ways to kill each other for hundreds of thousands of years." The Queen watched in horror as her flagship exploded, its supposedly impenetrable shields bypassed by a tactic she'd never seen before. "While your species was perfecting unity," Chen continued, "we were perfecting chaos. Your warriors are technically superior to ours, in every way stronger, faster, better armed. But they all think alike. They all react alike." Another Mesari dreadnought disintegrated under a barrage of weapons the Queen hadn't even known existed. "You chose war with humanity," Chen said, her voice now carrying an edge that sent a primal fear through the Queen's exoskeleton. "But you never bothered to study what humanity has always excelled at, finding creative ways to kill our enemies." The Queen's command chamber erupted in panic as reports flooded in. The invasion fleet was being decimated by a numerically inferior force using incomprehensible tactics. "Retreat," the Queen commanded, her confidence shattered. "Full withdrawal from human space." Admiral Chen seemed to hear the order. "Too late," she said simply. "You made this choice. Now you'll face the consequences." The transmission ended, leaving the Queen to watch helplessly as her perfect invasion force was systematically dismantled by a species she had grievously underestimated. The Mesari had chosen war. Now humanity was teaching them exactly what that meant.